straight. But it's all about one's own peace and one's own harmony.
So here are some Enneagram books, and I can get Jonathan's view on them. So a fun book, lots of drawings. It's got a good joke about the 5 on it. There is a couple of 5s on their first date. There we go. Best date they've ever had. So it's got a personality in it. So it's a good, and so and one of the things this has is it doesn't have the error of types can only disintegrate and integrate in one direction. So that's something that will come about with the older Enneagram. Is it will say something like the 5 disintegrates to 7 and integrates to 8. Whereas now we think that, it can go to the high and low side of the 8, the high and low side of the 7. And that actually has that in this, where we'll have, so for instance, it will have these patterns in. So for instance, with the 5s. So it's not out of date, this book, even though it was done in 1994. So it will say, so it has like the high and low side aspect to it. So Jonathan, what do you think of that book?
It's a good introduction.
Right. Then we have this book, Personality Types by Russo and Hudson. What about that?
It's really good, but it's also about the update. It's got all in-depth stuff. But
no. This might be your favourite. I'm not sure.
Well, I think all Enneagram books about 4. This is no exception, but it's still really good in terms of this instinctual subtypes. Is a good introduction stuff. And going into the psychological defense mechanisms of each type.
Yeah,
a lot of it's derived directly from Naranjo.
Yeah, it's almost like a Naranjo tribute.
Yeah, so there's some stuff that might be disagreeable. Certain descriptions may be a bit flawed, but in general, it's all pretty good.
This might be good for people. What do you reckon to this one, Jonathan? Understanding the Enneagram.
Yes, that's all good as well.
Yeah, I think it might actually be worth reading this before you read this one, or because there is extra stuff in here about the psychological categories. There's a chapter on that where it links them up with the various things in the DSM.
Bear in mind, though, these are both kind of out of date. These two, and even the DSM stuff is a bit out of date.
This is maybe their most up to date. Reese and Hudson's most up to date.
That's probably their best introductory book as well.
Yeah, and it's got the instincts in as well. So a nice introduction, a little bit on the levels. So and you can also test yourself. It's got a long version of the Riso Hudson Enneagram type indicator in there. And this is a used book, so it's got somebody's previous answers in. And then we've got Wisdom of the Enneagram, which is a more up-to-date book. And that actually has the instinctual variants in. And then we have The Career Within You. And we also have a book that Jonathan has bought but probably not looked at yet. The Enneagram and NLP. So if you're into NLP. What do you think of it, Jonathan?
Sorry.
That's a high praise from.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to give a high praise. It's okay, but it's not.
What's good about it? What's bad about it?
I don't know. It's been a while since I read it.
Oh, you've read it? Oh, okay.
No, well, it's been a while since I've glanced at it.
Okay. Just to blow Jonathan's trumpet a little bit more, he has 25 bookshelves. They don't all have books on, but there you go. Oh, strong 5 picks.
How many do you have? That you've got more books than me.
I only have about 17.
Yeah, but you've got all.
They've not been read, though. They've not been read.
A lot of mine haven't been read either. Most of mine haven't been read.
They're planned to be read.
Yours look like they'll collapse any moment.
Well, maybe.
Your bookshelves stress me out.
Pardon?
Your bookshelves stress her out. one day, we're going to be doing a video, then suddenly, boom, everything collapses. Just
it'll be a snuff. It'll be like a snuff hangout.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, you would die covered in books. He
So
died.
Jonathan,
he died as he lived. Unread books killed him.
We could climax on you if you show me your Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and the story behind it.
I'm not. There's no story behind it. It's my staple Marshmallow Man. I've had him since I was a boy, and I love him.